So in last week we have seen the pattern program. So in this program we have seen the pattern of the star star star. So I will run this code. So this type of star 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 we have seen. Today we will start with again with pattern. So I will make one more. Suppose I want to do this type of pattern. First 5 star, then 4 star, then 3 star, then 2, then 1. So in this pattern my I is 0 at that time 5 times, I is 1 at that time 4 times, I is 2 at that time 3 times, I is 4 at that time 2 times, I is 5 at that time 1 time. So which condition I will put in for loop? So outer for loop is, we know how many times we need to rotate our outer loop. Inner loop, that means we have to print these stars. So outer loop is my I, and suppose this is my J. So in outer loop I will write like this way: 4 I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. So this loop will rotate 5 times. In inner loop, which condition I will take? For J is equal to
To 5.
5. Yeah.
10 J
Is greater than
Mm.
equals to
Oh,
I.
0. 1.
greater than equals to 0 or greater than equals
uh,
to I.
I.
Yes.
J minus
Minus,
minus.
minus.
So first we will try with J greater than or equal to 0, then J minus minus, not I minus. Yes. So this I is 0. At that time here it will give J is equal to 5 and it will print star 5 times star. J is greater than 0. In this case, every time it will print 5 times star. So this condition is not true. Understood why it will print every time 5 times star? Yes.
Yes.
So suppose I will take J greater than or equal to I. Then J is equal to 5. That time my I will be 0. So here it will print 6 times star. So instead of equal to I will take only greater than I. Okay. And this condition is true. So it will print 5 star, and then again it will come, my I will be 1. At that time it will J is equal to 5, J greater than I, so 4 star will print. Then 3 star, then 2 star, then 1 star. So this condition is true, J greater than I. Okay, so I will write down this code. So I want to take integer I and J. For loop I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Inside for loop 4, J is equal to 5, J less than, sorry, greater than I, J minus minus star, and here printf slash n. So I will run this code. So my pattern is like this format. So next pattern, why practice pattern? Because once you do practice of pattern, you will understand the how to use the for loop in complex situation. Because of that reason, patterns are most important. So next pattern is like this way: 5 star, then 1 space, then 2 space, then 3 star, then 3 space, then 2 star, then 4 space, then single star. So like this way we have to print. So here my I want I, that means how many times my loop will rotate. I want space and I want star, that means J. So I is 0 at that time, how many space I need? 0 space I need, and my J will be, star will be 5 times. Suppose I will 1 at that time, how many spaces I need? 1, star 4, 2 at the time 2 spaces, star 3, 3 at the time 3 spaces, star 2, and 4 at the time 1, sorry, 4 spaces and star 1. So here, this is my outer loop. In inner loop, we need two loops. One is for space and one is for star. So this is my outer loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. This is my outer loop. Okay. Next, we want, suppose my k will in space will be k and star will be j. Next, I need space. So for which condition I will put here, k is equal to, the spaces are similar in last pattern what we did. So in last pattern we did like this way. So what, this slope is like that, this slope is like that.
Uh,
So both are reverse.
Yogin,
Yes.
it's k equal to 0.
Yes. Then
K greater than k less than equal to k greater than equal to wait 5 now. K greater than equal to I.
k greater than equal to I.
Two conditions can be possible, like k less than equal to j. But here I'm confused because there is in k in j there is no 0. So might be that will correct because we need star.
So
So
here we
k,
not came to j part till now. So we will not use j. We can use
yes,
I only.
correct. That's correct. So if k equal to k greater than equal to I, then
Mhm.
k plus plus. Yes.
What is the condition of for j?
J is equals to 5 and J less than I.
Why less than I, not greater
Oh,
than?
sorry,
Not
greater than I.
greater
Yes,
than
sorry,
I.
sorry.
Yes.
Greater than I. Yes.
So here we will start with this. For I is equal to 0, my I will be 0. At that time k will be also 0, and here k greater than equal to I. So 0 greater than or equal to I condition will be true. It will put one space here. Then k plus plus. So we will remove this equal to, okay. So we no need here space. Suppose k is equal to 0, k greater than I, condition will be false. It will come here, j is equal to y, j less than I, 5 less than 0. It will print 5 times star. So this all condition will met. Next, I will be 1. At the time, k will be 0, k greater than I. Here, k will not be greater than I anytime because 0. So here we need, instead of greater than, we need less than, right? We need k less than I. So 0 less than 1 condition will true. Here it will print one space, then k plus plus, that means 1. 1 less than 1, this condition will become false and it will come here. So here one space is completed and here 4 star will be completed. So like this way I will be 2. So k is equal to 0, k less than I, so 2 less than, sorry, k will be 0, 0 less than 2. 0 less than 2, that means 2 times this loop will rotate, and here it will come j is equal to 5, j less than 2, that means 3 times this loop will rotate. So like this way this all will rotate. So here the condition is k less than I. So like this type of rough work you will do, then you will understood. So again I will write program. Otherwise you can write in your book this rough work and you try by yourself. So this is my outer loop, sorry, inner loop, and this is my outer loop. Then next pattern is reverse, like first star, then 2 star, then 3 star, then 4 star, then 5 star. So like this way. So we need here spaces. So my I is 0. At that time I need 4 space and star will be 1. I 1 at that time, 3 star and star will be 2. 2, then 2 star, then star will be 3, 3, then 1 star, then star will be 4, 4, then 0 spaces, and star will be 5. So for this program, this is my I, this is my K, and this is my J. For I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, this is my outer loop, inner loop, what I want to. What is K is equal to?
K equal to 4.
We'll do rough work here. K is equal to 4.
K greater than I. K minus minus.
Okay, any other?
For
Can be
J is
k greater than or equals to, for because for the two both are same, isn't it?
K greater than or equal to I. Here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
yes, yes.
So for what is the J?
J is equal to 1. J greater than equal to I. Not equal to,
Okay, J
greater
greater
than
than.
I. J plus plus.
So we will see with the both these condition. First my I will be 0, at that time K will be 4. Okay. Then K greater than 0. So 4 greater than 0 condition will be true. It will come here. First 4 times space it will print. Then J will be starting with 1, J greater than I. So 1 is greater than 0, condition will be true, and here it will print 1 star and J plus plus. Then it will be 2 greater than 0, condition will true, again it will print star, again it will print start. So this condition will never be false. Okay, so this is not right condition. So what I need to modify here in this condition and here or anything? Instead of starting with 1, I will start with 0, and here less than or equal to I. Now, so at the time j is 0, I is also 0. So less than or equal to, this condition will become true. At that time it will print 1 star. How many star we want? We want 1 star, so it will print 1 star. J plus plus 1 less than or equal to 0. Condition will become false and it will coming out. So this condition will become true. Again I will be 1. So at that time we want 3 space. So k is equal to 4, k greater than I. So 3 greater than 1, condition will become true. So here k minus minus, so it will print 2 greater than 1, 1 greater than 1, condition will be, so here it will print only 2 star. We want, sorry, 2 space, we want 3 spaces. So this condition, this is not right. So what I need to modify here? Here also and here also. Suppose I will take k is equal to I here. So suppose in the case 0, my k will also become 0. 1 at that time, k will be 1. So 1 at that time, how many times I have to rotate? 3 times. 2 at that time, 2 times. 3 at that time, only 1 time. So I will take here k less than 4 and k plus plus. So here k is equal to 0. Suppose I is equal to 0 at that time, k will be also 0 here. So 0 less than 4, this will loop will rotate 4 times. I will be 1, k will be also 1, 1 less than 3, this loop will rotate 3 times. So I will be 1, k will be 1, 1 less than 4. So this loop will rotate 3 times, then 2 times, then 1 time, then 0 time. So here my condition will be k is equal to I, k less than 4, k plus plus, j is equal to 0, j less than or equal to I, j plus plus. So write down this in your book. Next is homework for you. So you have to make like this type of pattern. So you need to divide in two parts. First one is this and next is this one. So here you need one outer loop and two inner loop. One is for space and one is for star. Here also you need one outer loop, one is for space and one is for star. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for loop you need in your program to complete this pattern. Then next concept, while and do while loop. So guys, we have seen for loop. Why we are using loop? So we have to do similar task repeated manner. At that time we are using the loop concept. So we have seen the for loop and we did many programs of the for loop. So in while and do while, I will explain only how we can use while and do while. You have to do similar all the programs, prime number, factorial, all the things using while and do while loop. Okay. So first while and next do while. So this is small, not capital do. In while, this is the statement. First we have to write while, then in the bracket condition. So while, then we have to put condition, and inside our loop, this is my body of the loop. So suppose I will do I is equal to 0. So initialization part is before the loop, and while this condition I less than 4, then here I am doing printf I and I plus plus, then this condition will become not false. It will go to here and it will again check. First it will print I. So 0 less than 4 condition will become true. I plus plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 4 less than 4 condition will become false. At the time it will coming out from the loop. So in while loop, here it will check the condition and here it will print or anything task do. So we have to do I plus plus or increment or decrement part inside the loop, body of the loop only. And initialization is before the loop. Okay. Suppose by mistake I have not put here I plus plus, so this loop will I 0 less than 4 continuously rotate. So this will be infinite loop. So this is while loop, then do while loop. So here my body of the loop. In do while, do that means first one time it will do anything written here in the body of the loop. Then after it will came here and it will check the condition. If this condition will become true, then it will go to here and again this will loop will be rotated. If this condition will become false, it will coming out from the loop. Do that means mandatory one times body of the loop will run. So condition checking part is after one time. So that means do first and then while. Here also before do or inside do initialize, so then it will continuously rotating. So before do we have to initialize, and inside the body of the loop we have to increment or decrement. So write down this first in your book. If you will compare all the three loops, we have total three loops are available in C language. So here what we are doing in the for loop, initialization, and here increment or decrement. So similar way in the while loop, first you have to do initialization before the loop, then while condition, then body of the loop, then it will come here. Here you have to do increment or decrement inside the body of the loop only. So this is similar look like the for loop, while loop is. Do while also you have to do initialization, then do, then here you have to do increment or decrement, then while condition. If this condition will become true, it will come to here and it will do body of the loop, and again it will do run this do part and then come to while condition will become true, it will continuously rotate. If this condition will become false, it will coming out the loop. So when we have to use while loop in program, we don't know how many times our loop will rotate. So at that time we are using the while loop generally. So in the inside while loop, we have to put any condition or any true sign. Suppose I will do here while and I will not put blank. I have to put here while 1, while 0 or any condition or anything else. I cannot able to put here blank. So we have to put any condition inside the while condition. Otherwise compiler will generate error. So we have to put any condition. Otherwise compiler will generate error. And next, while loop is faster than for loop. So inside for loop, it is doing the initialization and condition checking part, then body of the loop, then increment part. So it is taking much more time compared to the while loop. So while loop is faster than for loop. So while loop, minimum number of iteration 0. Suppose this condition will become false. Suppose I have written I less than 4 and my I will be 5. So this condition will become false. That means that will rotate 0 times. So in while loop, minimum number of iteration is 0. In do while loop, minimum number of iteration is 1. That means suppose I have taken do, then here while I less than 4, and similar way I is my 5. So first time whatever the body of the loop, it will work. The minimum number of iteration is 1. Then here my I less than 4, so my condition will become false and it will coming out from the loop. So minimum number of iteration in do while loop is 1. And one more thing, while is called entry control loop. While is entry control loop and do while is exit control loop. I is 0, integer I is 0, while I less than 4, tab A. So 4 time he will print. Understood this while loop concept? So write down this program in your book. So you have to try all the things we have seen in the for loop. That is the sum of the addition, sum of the numbers, and reverse printing. Each and everything we have seen with the for loop that you have to do using while and do while loop. So here while, that means here how many times I have to print A. So it is up to me, right? Okay. So in the do while, so I will erase here only. So while this is my condition, my body loop of the loop is before while, and here I have to put do, and here we have to put semicolon in the case of do while. So in the do while, do, that means it will come here and it will print A first. So I will be print first, then my I will be increment with 1. So I will be 1. 1 less than 4, condition will become true. So it will come here and print A, then I plus plus, like this way it will rotate. So minimum one time it is automatically print whatever the body of the loop. Then after it will check the condition. Sorry, it will do the increment and then condition. So minimum one time this will be do whatever the body of the loop, that is the printf or the any task you are doing, anything you are doing here. So one time it will do. So in the case of do while, in the while it is checking directly condition. In do while it is exit control, that means at the time of exit it is checking the condition. So minimum iteration is 1 by default. So I will run this. Here also 4 times I will be print. Suppose I will do here instead I is equal to 5. One time I will be print. Understood? Instead of here, I will do here I is equal to 5. Then how many times my I will print?
4 times only.
Here I is
I
5.
plus plus.
My I is 5. Okay. Here I am doing do. That means here one time I will
Yeah,
print.
but if it is I minus minus, then it will work, right?
Yes, yes. I plus plus, that means 6.
Yeah, it won't work.
So only one time he will print.
Yeah.
So I have to explain you that do will work every time. First time, then after it will check the while condition, and then after, if this condition become false, then it will come to here, next part whatever the written. If this condition will become true, then it will go to the do part, and again it will rotate. So this is the purpose of do while. So there is no any hard and fast rule. You have to use while loop at that time, you have to use do while loop at that time, you have to use for loop at this time. So generally we are using while loop and the for loop at the situation that we have to do infinite time, we have to rotate our loop. At that time we are using the while, and normally we are using the for loop. There is no any hard and fast rule. You have to use while loop only, you have to use for loop only. But you have to know the concept, and you at, at the situation depends which loop will be the better. So it's the situation and requirement, you can use any loop. Okay, suppose I will do here I minus minus, then 4 less than 4, this condition will become again false. So instead of, this loop will rotate how many times?
4 times.
Why 4 times?
I is equal to 4.
Hmm. Then here I have minus minus, that means 3 less than 4, 2 less than 4, 1 less than 4, 0 less than 4. Then it will go to the minus part. So this loop will rotate infinite times.
Okay.
So I will run this code. See, this is rotating continuously, printing. Hey, hey, hey. So control C, I will coming out from that. So you have to see which type of condition you are putting. So this condition will become when false, and like this way. So when we are using while loop, generally that while one. Suppose
Yogin,
I
if
will
we
do,
want to print only 4 times, then how this condition will be? Like only we have to follow the previous one, I equal to 0.
yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So similar concept, nothing else is changed, but there is only syntax is change.
Yeah.
Suppose I will do while one and whatever the printf, hey, so it will continuously rotate. So this condition will become never false. So at that time, infinite time of situation, we are using the while one. So at this time, we will not use for loop. So like this way type of situation, we are using the while loop, and generally we are using while and for both. And suppose I have to do one time task mandatory, at that time I will use do while loop. So it totally depends on situation. You have to complete all the programs we have did till now using while loop. So whatever the program we have did using for loop, all the programs you have to complete using while loop. That's it for today.